Hello guys, welcome back to Carl's Inspiration. If you are new to this channel, thank you so much for stopping by and for choosing this channel to be part of your entertainment, part of education and learning. And if you are a returning subscriber, thanks a lot for your support and for believing in me. And yeah, so today before I continue what we are going to talk about, let me introduce myself, then she'll introduce herself. So my name is Kavota Akoth and I'm the host of Carl's Inspiration. So I know you've seen me a couple of times in this channel, and yeah, you'll continue seeing me. So let her introduce herself.
So guys, I'm Jane Okoth. Welcome to this episode. Hope you'll enjoy the video. Yeah, welcome.
Thank you. So today, what are we talking about?
So today we are talking about relationship expectations versus reality in our 20s.
Yeah, so the reason as to why we chose this topic, it's because most of us are in a relationship, or most of us were in a relationship. And before we enter a relationship, there's things that we expect to happen in that relationship. But then, after you've entered the relationship, that is when you realize it's not like you expected it. It's not working out like you expected it. They usually say, you know someone the moment you start interacting with them, and you learn them every day. You don't stop learning them. So there's some points that we wrote down, and one of these points is trust and honesty. So definitely that is all about relationship. I mean, for you to engage with someone, or be in a relation with someone, definitely there must be trust and there must be honesty. Trust in terms that even if you are going out with your girls or you are going out with your boys, there's that feeling of security. Like you just know they won't do anything wrong to harm you, even if you are with him alone, you trust him to an extent that you feel safe when you are with him. And the honesty in that you are open to each other, you can talk about anything anytime, like there's nothing that you are hiding. So in most cases, when you are entering a relationship with someone, you expect them to be honest. You expect them to talk about what is affecting them, their feelings, their emotions, like you are more of friends than lovers. But this is never the case usually, because there are some people who, after entering a relationship, that's when they realize some deep secrets about their partners that they never knew. And maybe they've dated for 2 years, 3 years, or even 5 years, and then you realize, this person was like a thief, a big thief some days back, or he was a murderer, or this girl was a prostitute, and they never told you. So definitely that will affect your relationship. So I feel like that is one expectation that people really expect. hmm So what else?
And to add on that, trust is meant to be broken. Many a times we we trust so much, and after realizing that the trust is broken, we break our own hearts.
But it's usually hard. I feel most of the time people keep secrets because they don't know how you are going to react. But to stop that drama, or just to live freely, just say, let them react before you like it becomes so intimate or so intense. Just be open with them and tell them what's in your heart or your secret. If they don't accept you that way, the way you are, then they were never meant to be part of your life.
4 minutes.
Another one is
The next one is attention. So when we get into relationship, usually we expect our partners to give us all the attention, forgetting that they also have other things to do. They have other stuff to attend to. So this is not usually the case. So because our partners, for example, as a lady, maybe the guy is a fan of football and other stuff. He has his boys he want to go to. So we have to understand as ladies that guys also have, they should be given that time. So don't expect a lot of attention from your partner. Just let them be. Don't expect too much.
You'll be disappointed. Another point is mutual feelings. Definitely, I mean, if there's no mutual feelings, why are you guys even in a relationship to begin with? Mutual feelings in terms of, do you feel the same way I feel about you? But in most cases, you find that you are the only one who loves him, or you are the only one who loves her. Like, it's not reciprocated. Like, what you are feeling is not the same thing you are feeling. But I don't know why people usually discover this late after they have been in a relationship for maybe 2 years or 3 years, you know. And like that question of what are we, so by the time you're asking what are we, it means there's definitely something wrong. It means that you've spotted some things that have given you a feeling like this person does not love me like I love him, you know. Like this person is not in the same page that I'm in. So definitely if we are getting into a relationship, we expect them to love us the way it started, you know. Sometimes love changes, especially after you've been pregnant. There's changes in the body, you become fat, you know, you are not like petite, like like you used to be. So then this person starts feeling umechafa, unaona. Everyone expect mutual feelings in a relationship, and mostly it's usually love, ama kuna feeling ingine. It's usually love and romance and hizo tu. So she's going to discuss another point.
So our third point, we have gifts and baby girl treatment. That's our favorite. So like when you get into a relationship, we usually expect guys to be spoiling us with gifts, flowers and all that stuff. But that is not usually the case. Not all men are that romantic. Not all. Like people express their feelings in different ways.
True.
So as a lady, don't expect a lot of baby girl treatment.
Especially when you are dating and now that you are married. I mean, you'll get surprised. Those flowers that you used to receive. Ni rent atalipa ama ni flower atanunua.
So those baby girl treatment, those are we leave those for wazungu. Africans, no, maybe just a few men will do that.
But try anyway. It feels nice to be bought chocolate on your birthday,
on your Valentine.
I mean, just recognize that love. Yeah.
But don't expect your guy to be to do
much.
all that stuff for you.
Like you see in the movies, you expect him to like arrange bed with roses. Roses inaanzia from gate.
Others will just come home with nyama, with nyama. That's still love.
Yeah.
Okay. Next.
Hey, so I think this one is so tricky. Emotional and mental support. So if anyone enters a relationship, you expect emotional and mental support. I expect you to feel when I'm sad. I expect you to feel when I'm breaking down, when I'm disappointed in life, when I'm not feeling myself. But then if you're not supporting me, then I don't really think the relationship is going to work out, because it should be mutual. If you are in that kind of state or that state of mind, I should be supporting you too. But then that is not usually the reality, because sometimes, and in most women, sometimes we go through things that men don't even have an idea of, like sometimes we'll even go for a surgery, the saddest part of it, and he'll not even notice or know that there's one point in your life that you went for a surgery when you are with him. So I think this is just the reality of life. Sometimes, like ladies, you are very sick, but then you'll pretend like I'm okay. You'll do house chores until it reaches a point where it's so extreme. So I feel like emotional and mental support mostly, it's not for them, unaona. There are few men who will notice like you are not yourself, unaona. But most of them will just brush it off. Huyu tu wako kwa moods za periods or something. Ladies are usually moody, ladies are usually tough to deal with. But but we expect you to be there, not necessarily to help me, like to give me a big support or something, or to heal me, but just showing your concern. I think, there's one last point.
So our last point here, we'll talk about boundaries, creating boundaries. So this is important in a relationship. We have to draw a line. Like you have to know that I'm there. That is what we mean by drawing a line. So a little story time next time. So in a relationship, we expect that our partners, even though they have friends, they should be able to have that respect that this is my girl. I should create a boundary between friends and my partner. But that is not always the case. Some men don't recognize drawing a line and all that stuff in a relationship. So we should always know that it's not all men that do that. They don't. Not all men will respect that. You are their partner.
Mostly they usually expect you to understand, like, si mi naenda na maboys, ama see, it's time for football. Like, maybe it's in the middle of the night, like a game happens at sita, and you want to go to the club. Like, seriously? There should be a boundary and a time to be in the house. Like, if I also start leaving at 12 a.m. just because there's a game, then definitely there's no respect and there's no boundary. Plus, you should also understand, sometimes sacrifice is important. You can sacrifice your game for once, or you can sacrifice your boys for once just to be with this woman of yours, because at the end of the day, that is what keeps a relationship. And respect, it should go both ways, for women and for men too. Like, you should respect him when he doesn't he doesn't want, like, to be with you. You should respect him, because there's usually a me time. There are points when you just feel like, I want to be alone, away from her, away from the world, and you shouldn't feel like huyu anipendi tena or something. Just give him that space. Sometimes men need those space to think and rethink and to align their lives. So yeah, so I feel like this topic was tense.
Yeah, so
how do you feel about it?
I feel, but in creating boundaries, it's very important in a relationship. You have to respect your partner. Okay. So I think that's it for today's video.
I think that's just it for today's video. You can also comment what are some of the expectation. I think we forgot communication.
Yeah.
And this is very important. In a relationship, I expect you to communicate. I'm not an angel to know, like, there's something going on with you. I'm not an angel to know, like, you're being frustrated at work or you're just low. But if you communicate and say, like, today I'm not feeling like myself, then definitely you'll understand. And most people, like, communicate through text, and when they're together they don't talk. So I feel like if you are entering any kind of relationship, since this person is going to be your partner, you should, like, expect them to talk. Yeah. And there's also just to add on that, there's there's never breakup. No one expects breakup in a relationship, but it's reality. It usually happens. So yeah.
So maybe we'll do a part 2 of this, because the list is endless.
Yeah. So
Uh,
we'll we'll do a part 2 of this. Thank you so much for watching and for giving us your attention. You can comment what we should talk about next. So yeah,
like the video, comment, give
subscribe,
positive comments,
share.
and tell us what kind of videos you'd also like us to do.
If you don't like the video, also say why.
Yeah, it's good to tell
an
us.
open world.
Maybe we'll take some positivity from your comments. Yeah.
So yeah, bye. Thanks
So
for
bye.
watching.